Earlier this morning, Vietnamese website Tenti unveiled what very well could be the iPhone 5. As you can see in these shots here, there are several key things about this iPhone that separates it from the iPhone 4. So the first of which is obviously going to be the white color. Now, there have been white iPhone 4s before, so that's not a big deal. However, there are a couple of key things that make us think that this could very well be the iPhone 5 rather than the iPhone 4. So the first thing is the camera. If you take a look at the camera on the back, it is somewhat different from the iPhone 4. Same goes for the button layout, slight differences, although nothing really all that big. Another thing that kind of tips this off as being an iPhone 5 is the fact that, as you can see in the settings screen, it actually has 64 gigabytes of storage. Moving on to the OS, you can see that there are a couple of key differences. So the first of which is the way multitasking works. So a lot of people, myself included, haven't really been all that thrilled with the Apple multitasking that comes shipped with iOS 4. However, this version looks really quite nice. As you can see here, it draws a lot of inspiration from Expose on the Mac, allowing you to back up, pull up all the apps you like, open them and close them, no problem. Another thing is that the addition of a new Folders UI. Now this Folders UI looks pretty interesting. I'm not entirely sure that I'm a huge fan of it. I think it's kind of be one of those things where you gotta try it before really make up your mind. But it definitely is very different from iOS 4, and it's not half bad at all. It also looks like there's much deeper Facebook integration. As you can see in the settings, there is an option for Facebook, which is definitely not there in the previous versions of the OS, and does really work nicely with all the rumors saying that there will be deeper Facebook integration in the next version of iOS. Now I do want to caution, take all of this with a grain of salt. Now this certainly is a legit prototype. You can see a lot of the Apple various apps that they use for development. So this is definitely a prototype of some sort. However, it very well might be an iPhone 4 prototype because there are just a couple of small differences, nothing major. We don't see any larger screen or several other of the rumors that we've heard. So definitely do take that with a grain of salt, although the fact that it does have 64 gigabytes of storage is a good sign. Same goes for the build. Now, as you can see in the settings, it really briefly showed that it looks like it's going to be iOS 4. However, it might just be for testing purposes, or for all we know, the iPhone 5 might launch with some version of iOS 4. Anyway, I'm very curious to know what you have to say about this. Do you think that this is the iPhone 5? Do you think this is maybe an iPhone 4 prototype? What do you think about the changes in the OS? All that kind of stuff. Be sure to let me know in the comments below.